The registrar of political parties is now warning that parties found guilty in the scam could be deregistered. The registrar, Ndung'u, says her office has nothing to do with the scandal, saying that the registration of members is purely a party affair. And as Aaron Ochieng reports, she wants all those registered by parties without their consent to file formal complaint against the parties.
With only 2 weeks before political parties carry out their nominations, the fraudulent registration of members has raised eyebrows. But now even the responsible for the registration of parties say it has nothing to do with the scam that has put the integrity of parties into question. Registrar Ndung'u says parties are solely responsible for coming up with their members' lists and rubbished claims by TNA that the party was not responsible for the illegal registration of members.
Most people will never know whether they are members of a political party or not if they are fraudulently recruited. And that is why, in the first place, we came up with this system of verification.
The National Alliance has already written to the registrar seeking an explanation on what it calls a mix-up on its membership lists. Party Chairman Johnson Sakaja insists the saga is meant to paint the TNA party in bad light. The party says has registered over 1 million members and is not interested in fraudulent recruitment.
We would like to urge the IEBC to get to the bottom of this issue, because we ourselves are indeed having even problems getting some of our aspirants into that register.
But despite the public outrage, the registrar says her hands are tied and she can only act if she receives formal complaints from the affected individuals.
If you have been fraudulently recruited and you do not want to address the matter to the political parties, we do receive the request and we delete you after notifying.
TNA appears to be on the receiving end more than any other party. But a more recognized complainant is that of Marakwet East Member of Parliament Lina Jebi Kilimo, who claims she has been listed as a URP member despite being a registered member of TNA and an aspirant.
Here is my TNA card, and here is my membership number of TNA. I want URP to tell me how they got me, if it's not that they got my details from the IEBC register.
Political Parties Act states that parties found guilty of recruiting using fraudulent means can be locked out of the elections completely and their registration certificates withdrawn. Aaron Ochieng, KTN Prime.